story of Ben Hall and his gang will now be told on the big screen. The Legend of Ben Hall film crew has this week arrived in Forbes for filming of the bushrangers' iconic story.
Walking into the old Lachlan vintage village just outside of Forbes is like taking a step back in time. The Ben Hall movie crew has just set up and taken over the little village for filming. The crew has been filming The Legend of Ben Hall for the past 3 weeks in locations ranging from Victoria to New South Wales.
Our film focuses on, the last 6 months of Ben Hall's life when he was riding with Gilbert and Dunn. So it very much looks at the last chapter of his life and what he was going through, and what all the circumstances were that led to his betrayal and then his death.
Mr. Holmes is the director, producer and writer of the film. He has spent the past several years researching Ben Hall and the bushrangers' story.
And market, camera.
Yeah.
The cast is made up of Australian actors who have found it easy to embrace their roles.
Real beard to start off with. This one's real. For me, it's just been the best part of it is actually once you're in the clothes and you're out in the bush and you're running around with guns, that's when you really start feeling the part. You're sitting in the city going, all right, I'm going to be a bushranger hunter. You know, it's really not, it's not as good as actually getting out here and getting amongst it.
Surreal to be at the place where they all rode around and where they stayed and where they had friends, and it's a strange feeling to know that they were once here and now we're trying to recreate what they did.
Forbes Shire Council is delighted the crew have finally arrived in town.
In that sense, it's a great thing to put Forbes on the map, not only around Australia about our bushranging and that heritage, but also internationally as well.
They will be filming in the Forbes area for the rest of the week. Kate Fotheringham, Win News.
Parks has a